And welcome to Cinema Corner. Of course, this is producer Charles right here with all the latest on the big, little, and medium screen around town.
Absolutely.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Tom.
What's going to lead off today?
Okay, I've got 3 book-to-movie adaptation films for you today.
Okay.
So let's jump right in.
Jump away.
Okay, we've got a biopic first. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. This is a PG-13 musical drama. Mm-hmm. It's based on the 2023 book Deliver Me From Nowhere by Warren Zanes and also has some elements of Springsteen's autobiography Born to Run in there. So it follows Bruce Springsteen's journey of crafting his 1982 album, Nebraska.
All right.
So
this movie has been getting a lot of press.
I mean, Springsteen, he's a big name. So
yeah.
Got to have a lot around it.
Even
now,
I know who Springsteen is.
I mean, I know who Springsteen is as well. I'm not overly familiar with his catalog.
Okay.
But I do know some of his stuff, you know.
Sure.
Taking on Springsteen is Jeremy Allen White.
Okay.
Which, when this first was announced, I think a lot of people were a little hesitant. But I think Jeremy Allen White did very well. But starring alongside him, you have Jeremy Strong, an amazingly talented actor.
Yeah.
Paul Walter Hauser, who's in everything. And then Odessa Young. So Springsteen and his manager were actually said to have been heavily active in this film. Mm-hmm. So there was a heated bidding war between 2 studios for the rights to this film when it was announced.
That makes it better.
Yes, 20th Century Studios and A24. 20th Century came out on top though.
Okay.
So Jeremy Allen White, he just gives it his all in this. He actually does do the singing anytime Springsteen is on in a scene.
On stage or whatever.
But they did use some of Springsteen's actual recordings in there as well, but like, transitions between scenes and settings and stuff like that. Jeremy actually trained with a vocal coach and got Springsteen's approval for his singing.
Okay, he's putting himself into the role.
Exactly. Now, it does focus a lot on the creation of Nebraska, like I said, but it also heavily focuses on Bruce's struggles with depression.
Yeah.
And even at the end, he's like, Bruce, he still struggled with depression, he's all the way up to whenever. He still does today. Mm-hmm. I have to say, Jeremy Strong is always great in everything.
Yeah.
He just is developed into a role so much. His looks always just are very spot on with whatever he's trying. He plays the manager.
Okay.
So, worldwide, it's only made $16.1 million on a budget of $55 million. So,
surprised.
Yeah, I don't think many people were watching too much this weekend because most of the movies are kind of down, in my opinion.
Okay.
But for my rating, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5,
yep.
Which means that's good for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's an average movie. Would I watch it again? Probably not. But that's most biopics. Especially, Bruce Springsteen, he's amazing. Not really my style of music. So,
sure.
I don't know much about him, so it's not...
Was the story good, though?
I liked the story.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know he struggled with that. And it's just also interesting to see how Nebraska came to be because they were working on this other album altogether, and then it kind of ended up being Nebraska that came out of it.
Right.
So, I liked it, but... Good.
All right.
Now, moving on.
Well, I was going to say, what else do you have for us?
We have Regretting You, a PG-13 a PG-13 romantic drama. But here's my thing.
A rom-dram.
A rom-dram, but I would argue it's a rom-dramedy.
Oh, you throw in the comedy in
Yes.
there. That's why. Okay.
But I'll get more to that on comedy part later on. But
right.
This is based on the Colleen Hoover book of the same name and centers on the strained relationship between young mother Morgan Grant and her teenage daughter Clara, exacerbated by Morgan's husband Chris's tragic death, forcing them to navigate life's challenges together. So, great cast. You have Allison Williams, McKenna Grace, Dave Franco, Mason Thames. Mason Thames, he's been in a lot this year.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon, The Black Phone 2, now this. So he's really getting... I mean, McKenna Grace has been in a lot too this year.
Yeah, getting screen time, that's for sure.
Now, I will put up front, I have not read the book. So I know a lot of the fans don't seem too happy with the adaptation, which adaptations from book to movie can be very different and drastic.
Sure.
But I honestly really enjoyed it as someone who hasn't seen it. I will tell you, I was surprised the theater was packed.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
It was packed. And I suggest you watch it because, like I said, I think it has some comedy to it throughout the whole entire run of the film. And just hearing the whole theater laugh and chuckle throughout the film. It just makes that experience better, like we've talked about before.
Okay.
McKenna Grace is the shining star, though, of the film. She just delivers great emotion throughout the whole range of things, depression, falling in love, that young teen angst.
Oh, another one of those. It's a coming-of-age story.
I don't know if I really consider it too much a coming of age, though.
Okay.
I mean, you maybe argue it a little bit, but I don't know if I consider it too much coming of age.
But it's teen angst.
But it kind of got some teen angst in there,
Yeah, there you go.
I will say I love Mason Thames in there too. He plays the love interest, and I mean, I just think he's a very much rising star for sure.
All right.
I would say it's a
Did
good.
they hear it here first?
Sure, you heard it here first.
There
Mason
you are.
Thames is a rising star.
Put that in there.
Yes, I would say this is a good date night movie.
Okay.
So worldwide, 23 million on a budget of 30 million. So a little closer, a little higher up there, but I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
But a rom-dramedy.
Or I would consider it a rom-dramedy.
This may be the first place people have heard that, too.
I was like,
A
yeah,
rom-dram.
rom-dram, yeah, whatever works. So that's a good one, though.
Okay.
Now moving on to one that has a limited run right now in theaters. Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is an R-rated epic gothic sci-fi. And as you can guess, it's based on Mary Shelley's
Of course.
Frankenstein.
Of course.
So in case you aren't aware of the story of Frankenstein, a brilliant but egotistical scientist brings a creature to life in a monstrous experiment that ultimately leads to the undoing of both his creator and his tragic creation.
Yes.
So, like I mentioned, written, produced, and directed by Guillermo del Toro. An amazing director.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And a star-studded cast. Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz. Just
You
cast.
said it there. If Christoph Waltz is in it, it's good. Even if
It
he's
is.
only there for 5 minutes, that's going to really make it.
He has a smaller role, but more than 5 minutes, I'll give you that.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Del Toro actually said back in 2007 that he would kill to make a faithful Miltonian tragedy version of Frankenstein.
Okay.
And if you're unfamiliar, Miltonian is referencing a 1660s poet.
Yes.
So, I was unfamiliar, so I had to. Milton.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I had to look up to make sure. But-
Sure. Well, and it is because, it is, the book is much different than any real adaptation
Yeah.
of it has been. It usually ends much differently.
That's not surprising.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's an incredible novel, though.
Yeah, and there's so many adaptations of Frankenstein out there too. So, but per Del Toro fashion for this film, beautifully shot, amazing sets and costumes. Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
For that time period, it would.
Yeah, and honestly, the CGI minimal, but when it does show up, I think it looks very good.
Okay.
So Del Toro actually said that he would rather die than use AI in his work, which I applaud him for,
Good on him.
because we don't need AI in the film. Keep it out.
There's been a lot of movie magic without the use of AI.
Exactly. The movies have been around for 100 plus years. It's fine without AI. It doesn't need AI in it. The powerhouse performances, though, come from Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi. Jacob Elordi is almost unrecognizable as Frankenstein's monster.
Really?
For most of the movie, I was like, is that Jacob? I know he's in this movie, but that doesn't look like him.
I really like that when that happens.
Right?
And I like how you referred to it as Frankenstein's monster,
Mm-hmm.
not Frankenstein.
Yes.
Those
Because
are two different things.
Oscar Isaac is our Dr. Frankenstein.
There you are.
And I mean, Oscar Isaac is an amazing actor in general anyways, so top notch. It is playing in select theaters right now. Here in Springfield, Alamo Drafthouse has some showings, so if you want to see it, get out there and watch it on the big screen. Or it does hit Netflix on November 7th. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not too long.
Nope, not too long. A little after not Thanksgiving, Halloween.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Ooh.
I would argue almost 4.5, but I stuck with 4.
That's high
So.
praise from you then. No, I mean, it is. You
Yeah.
don't give 4s out like
That's
candy
true.
or anything.
I've seen a lot of people reference it as one of the best movies of the year. So take with that as you will. If you watched it,
You have that cast and you have that director.
right,
You're going to do something good.
exactly.
All right.
Now, moving away from our book-to-movie adaptations, this is a film that comes out this Wednesday. So this is called Anniversary. It's a provocative R-rated thriller about a very close-knit family that is torn apart as a new movement, The Change, envelops the country. This also has a star-studded cast. Diane Lane, Kyle Chandler, Zoe Dutch, McKenna Grace again, Dylan O'Brien, Madeline Brewer, Phoebe DeNever. Amazing cast.
Yeah.
Amazing performances all around. But who really sticks out are Diane, Kyle, and Phoebe.
Okay.
Diane and Kyle play the mom, and Phoebe kind of plays this girlfriend. She's also the person that starts the Change group.
Okay.
So it is a political piece, though, I will say. Some people aren't going to like it. Some people are going to like it. It's kind of, the movies are made about 2 years before they're released. So it just kind of is funny how it's very timely with the political climate going on here in our country.
Would you give anything away if you said what The Change is?
It's basically this big political movement.
Okay.
So what I will say is sometimes it plays it a little safe and it's not overly clear on its political themes.
Okay.
So, it doesn't come right out and say, oh, it's this party versus this party, that kind of thing. It's kind of plays it safe and doesn't say exactly, say any name. The Change could reflect probably a little bit of one party over another, but it doesn't come out and say that.
Is it commentary, or does it allow you to take inference from things and make up your own mind?
I would say it's more commentary.
Okay.
But also at the same time, it doesn't make too much of a
Not blatant.
stance.
It's not blatant.
It's not blatant, and it doesn't
right.
make like a hard stance on anything. At times I couldn't tell which way somebody was, leaning or what was identified.
Right.
So, but that doesn't hurt. I really enjoyed the film. It really gripped my attention, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like I said, it hits theaters this Wednesday, and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
All right.
So, then also on Wednesday, we have a new movie that I talked about last week, Stitchhead, the animated, kind of also Frankenstein-esque
Yes.
movie, just in time for Halloween. And then coming out this weekend, not too much on the holiday weekend, but we have Begonia with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons.
Okay.
This is an interesting looking one, I will say. Emma Stone actually shaves her head for the film.
Really?
Yes. So.
Well, that's putting yourself into a part.
Yeah. So that's what we've got coming out this weekend. Then streaming, we've got a couple things. On Thursday, we have Sorry Baby hitting HBO Max. I didn't end up getting to watch this one earlier this year, so I don't know too much about that one.
Okay.
But I've heard a lot of good things about it. But the big one coming out Thursday on Peacock is Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh.
It's hitting streaming.
That's Thursday?
That's Thursday.
Just a couple of days from now.
Couple of days.
Then. Whoa, yeah, all right. I'll watch that.
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so I'll watch it Thursday.
Perfect. That
Sounds
works.
like a good idea.
But that's what we've got.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, that's your latest from Cinema Corner. Producer Charles. We'll be right back.